the things that helped me get through the recovery process, I would definitely say I actually went to UCSF Children's Benning Off in Walnut Creek. They're a good place if you guys like wanted to go talk to them. They're very informed. And like I said, I went there and they were like, you can't lay in bed. You have to like push yourself. You got to get up. Going and doing that was huge for me. It got me out of the house. It got me moving. They told me I had to work out. Like I said, I was an athlete. I started swimming again. Obviously not that much. But going to the gym, being on the elliptical, I started going with sunglasses and earplugs in. And by the time I kind of like got better, like 3 months later, I wasn't wearing my earplugs. Maybe I still wear my sunglasses some days. And now I go to the gym and I don't wear sunglasses or earplugs, you know? So I think really having someone be on me about, and once I understood, like, you have to push yourself to get better, it was easier for me to understand that. Before I was like, oh, the pain, that means like rest, that means rest. But once someone was like, no, that doesn't mean rest, I was like, oh, okay, like I can relate this, like when you train for swimming, it hurts, but like the end result is you're better, you know? And it's kind of the same thing. Like if you train and you push yourself, then like the end result is, guess what? Now I can surf and now I can go to dinner and now I can do all these different things that I couldn't do before. So I would say that I had a lot of support. My whole family was like in my hometown. Like I said, I had to take a year off of college. After I got through that semester, I took a year off and then I went back and finished my last semester a year later. So I had a lot of support, and then I have my boyfriend he's awesome. He was a huge support. So I would say having that. Something else this is kind of dumb that I think helped me was my parents actually got a puppy when I was home. We always called her like my therapy dog, but focusing on something outside of yourself, like I was focused on the puppy. Like I wanted to be with the puppy bad enough, but I didn't care that it barked, and I didn't care that it, you know, like, and I wanted to chase it around the backyard and I wanted to play with it. So I think that helped. Something else that was like really big, I actually was living in LA for a little bit, and I was like, God, I was out there. I love to surf and I love to be in the ocean, and I was out there every day. Like I remember like walking on the beach with my mom, and I was like pretty much crying. Like I was like, I want to surf. Like I'm never gonna surf again. And like a couple weeks later, I just like got mad enough, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out. Who cares if I like lay in bed for a day after this? And I went out and like I hurt afterwards, but like I surfed, and like that was a huge breakthrough for me. Like all of a sudden I was like, okay, like I can do this. Like now I can surf. And then so I think it's like kind of things build on each other, if that makes sense. But going and having people say like you need to get on the treadmill or the elliptical, like you need to get your heart rate up, you need to do this, that was like a really big thing for me. And again, the visual therapy was huge. I needed the visual therapy. My eyes weren't talking to my brain right, so that was another big thing. But the support was huge, and then finding things that made me want to push myself made it easier, I guess, if that makes sense.